Senator Luján and then Senator Grassley.
Thank you very much, Chair Stabenow, Ranking Member Boozman. Honored to be with you today, and thank you to our panelists, our experts for coming on in today, and for all the staff that are here. When Secretary Vilsack was before this committee last year, I shared my concerns that farmers in New Mexico were being told that they were not eligible for prevented plant payments because of the Trump administration's rule in the 1 in 4 rule. During the hearing, the Secretary testified that the Department of Agriculture had made changes in some areas for some commodities. But I quote what the Secretary said, "Our review is not finished. We need to continue to look for ways in which we can be flexible. We can create flexibility." Ms. Bunger, yes or no, has the department updated or revised prevented planting rules to allow drought-stricken farmers to retain much-needed crop insurance coverage during extreme droughts?
Thank you for the question. And we are looking at this next year, revising those proposed rules. You're right. Under the last administration, 1 in 4 was expanded nationwide. We have come to hear from groups, stakeholders, that we maybe didn't have all of the conversations that we needed to have. And so 1 in 4 is very regionalized in a lot of cases. And so for this coming year, we've made an exception for several Western states to step outside of that 1 in 4. And over this next year, we hope to, with appropriate stakeholder feedback, that we get better information so that we can maybe come up with a long-term solution. But I welcome the opportunity to continue to talk with your region, with other stakeholders in the western part of the country.
So, Ms. Bunger, if I followed correctly, you're hoping, or USDA is hoping to take action within the year, but USDA has created a waiver, created a process for western states or other states to be able to apply for this program and make their case?
Correct.
I appreciate that.
In a simple answer, yes. There's a waiver this year for several western states. You know, we can get you those states that have been identified, but I do know your state is included in that waiver.
I appreciate that. I think we can all agree that there's wet states and dry states. That when policy is created for the Everglades, it might not work out in the mountain desert.
Yes.
I think this is just common sense.
Right.
And we don't have the water that they do down in that beautiful part of America. We're pretty for other reasons. So I'm hopeful that this will be looked at the way it should be, that western states get treated the same as eastern states. Because when I look at USDA, and now I'm going off script, so I apologize to my staff. When I look at the way that USDA allocates money, western states don't do so well. You compare New Mexico to the region states or the western states to other states, it's not as well as it should be. It's not equitable. And so when the rules are changed so that a state can't even compete, something's broken. We're the United States of America. And these programs are made for producers all over the country that contribute to the welfare of the United States. So I'm hopeful that we can make progress, and whatever I can do to encourage more participation from western states, and especially in New Mexico, I'll be on the phone again with the Secretary to ensure that they've been working closely with you in these particular areas as well. And apologize for showing a little passion there. Now, New Mexico prides itself on a diverse set of crops that we grow, especially our chili, which we're very proud of, pecans, pistachios. You know, we do great with nuts as well. A vital purpose of the Farm Bill is to provide a safety net to producers to ensure that they are able to protect their farms and livelihood. Tools like crop insurance are vital in that mission, but options for specialty crops are not at the levels provided for other crops, as we know. Ms. Bunger, how can Congress expand and strengthen these programs to ensure that they are a viable and reliable safety net for all farmers? And because my time's expired, I'll submit these into the record, and that way we can work with you on these as well, and specialty crops across the country that might benefit. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, and thank you, Senator Luján. And I'm so pleased you're a part of this committee to raise really important issues and concerns for, I know, New Mexico and others southwestern states and so on. So thank you very much. Senator Grassley.
My staff has told me, since I haven't been here at all of this meeting, that the